Hi, good morning everyone. It is now day 2 and we're continuing our adventure here in Provincetown, Massachusetts on our VACAYA Cruise. Juan Carlos, how was day 1 in Ptwon for you?
First, this is day 6 of our adventure
That is true.
with VACAYA, but day 2 in Ptwon.
So think about that, day 6
Yes.
but day 2. There you go.
And yesterday was fantastic. It was an amazing day. Even though we didn't do any like a special tour or anything.
Right.
We just walked around and met with friends. That was just amazing.
I agree.
This town is beautiful, and people here is really kind. They all say hello. They all smile back. All the shops are beautiful. They have really good artists here. And in general, it was fantastic. Just hanging out with our friends. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I loved it.
And that's a wonderful thing about Ptwon. It really is sort of like an enclave unto its own. Nowhere else on the planet can you feel as welcomed and as inclusive and as diverse. It's so strange,
Yes.
but to be a town that welcomes everyone. And the great thing about it is seeing families with children walking around and husbands and wives and tons of gays and lesbians and transgender, every single person.
Everybody holding hands.
Everybody gets along, everybody's happy. It's just a really, really comfortable
Place to be.
place. Yeah, for sure. So we're going to continue our day here today. We're meeting up with our friends Bryce and Shannon, who've already ordered our coffee for us. Aren't they nice? And we're going to continue walking around Ptwon and show you what we see.
Hello. How are you, sweetie?
Hello.
Good morning. Thank you for that. All right, so we are on a nice little walk through the town. We had our coffee, and our friends are taking us to a local eatery for breakfast. It's beautiful just walking around off of the main street.
Yeah, and it's very sunny today, but it's a nice breeze.
Yeah, exactly.
I think we're here.
We are here at Liz's Cafe, folks.
Yeah.
Good morning from Liz's. It's so beautiful. Just hanging out on the porch. And so we are inside Liz's, and as you can hear, there's a lot of noise in here. It's a really cool place with old hardwood floors, but it's going to not be conducive to a lot of vlogging inside. I just want to show you around the room. We're going to have our breakfast here with our good friends, and we'll talk to you when we get out of here. It's a cute place, though. Okay, even though it's loud here, I wanted to show you all at least the food in here. And they serve breakfast daily here until 3 p.m. Nice hearty plates of food you can get here.
Okay.
Yum, we're digging in. Little town full of lots of gay people.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. So this is what you do when you get lost trying to find that big tower in the distance. We take a little break and we keep hiking.
Juan Carlos.
Yes.
Kick it.
You'll see all that I learned not playing football in my country.
And
Oh.
yeah, let's do it on the other side.
And so we are now standing in front of the public library here in Ptwon.
Beautiful.
Beautiful, beautiful building, historic, and our friends that live here have told us that there's quite a surprise on the inside of it. So we're going to take you inside and check out the public library. Okay, so yeah, there is quite a surprise here inside. Like,
Yeah.
literally. You come up to the second floor in here and check this out. This is called the Rose Dorothea, and it's a 1/2 scale model of a ship. It's absolutely huge. I'm going to kind of step back so you guys can see. It's absolutely breathtaking.
It's beautiful, yeah.
Inside a library, and it's something you can do for free here in Ptwon. Come check it out.
This camera one is just fantastic. I mean, the fact that they can have this here, it's breathtaking.
Okay, I'm whispering because we are in a library, but this is absolutely spectacular. And if you come to Ptwon, probably a lot of people don't know this is even here. So get off the beaten path, explore, and see some cool stuff.
Juan Carlos, is Costa Rica an island?
Book about my country, Costa Rica, which is not an island.
Oh, well.
No, it is not.
It's not an island.
No. And yes, it does have monkeys
Yes.
and waterfalls.
Oh.
You might be shocked, but it is not an island. It's part of the continent. America, by the way, which is a continent.
So we just stopped in this little place called the Harbor Lounge. It sits right on the water, absolutely beautiful. We're gonna have a little cocktail, 1 in the afternoon here in Ptwon, as you do. And then we're gonna do a little more exploring. We've only got a couple more hours here before we get back on the ship. So the cruise is almost coming to an end, but wow, VACAYA, I can't say enough good things about it. And to all you VACAYans who are watching, that's the crew that put this all together. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What an incredible experience. We've had a great time. Hey Bryce, are we having a good time on this cruise?
We
or
are
what?
having the very best time.
We are. I was just telling everybody the VACAYans have outdone themselves.
Above and beyond in every way.
Yeah, I think we need a cocktail to celebrate.
Let's do it.
All right.
Or pina coladas.
We're having a pina colada.
Nice. Good
Yeah,
choice.
yeah, I think so.
Hello, how are you?
What a nice view.
Yes.
So we're standing out here on the dock at the Harbor Lounge. The view is beautiful, as Juan Carlos said. Our ship is back there in the background. We're gonna have a nice little pina colada and then continue. Cheers, everyone!
I've seen you with crabs, but not lobsters.
Hey everybody, Billy Masters is right there.
Oh, hello. Sorry for the crab joke.
So
He
we're-
doesn't have crabs, I swear.
I don't. Thank goodness.
Not for at least 6 months.
Not since the 80s.
No.
I never had crabs. Anyway, we are in Mates, and this is an
Mates.
amazing. I'm sorry, Mate, not Mates.
There's only
Singular.
one mate.
We are only in Mate, and this is a fantastic little T-shirt shop with original designs. You can find it right here
On Commercial Street.
Commercial, not
Not
Congress,
Congress Street.
but Commercial Street here in P-Town.
Yes.
And the proprietor's right here.
Hello there.
Say hi to everybody. So what
Hello,
makes
everybody.
Mate special?
All unique designs done by myself, only found it here in Provincetown.
Beautiful.
Soft fabrics.
You found it? Yes, and the
Yes,
fabrics, the kind I like, just
Oh,
soft
and
and
he puts
Soft
out-
fabrics, hard man.
There you go. He puts
soft
out
fabric and hard men. There you go, folks. You heard it there. So yeah, check out Mate for sure. So we picked up our T-shirts at Mate. Finally got an opportunity to throw the drone up. We hopefully got some cool aerial footage of P-Town, just a little bit, and a little bit of the ship in the distance and the harbor. Now we got, what, a couple more stops, Juan Carlos, before we go back to the ship?
Yes.
I think we're going to try to get a lobster roll at the Lobster Pot, so we can compare that to St. John as well as Bar Harbor. And then one more thing, and then we're heading back to the ship. A day at sea, and then back to New York.
We'll be back, yeah.
Amazing. This town is just, I can't say enough good things about it. We're having a great time. So we're here at the Lobster Pot, folks. We're going to try a lobster roll. As I said, we're going to compare it to the other places we stopped on our cruise. Everybody's checking out the menu. Ready for some lobster. Look at all these live lobsters. Oh my God, these tanks are so full, packed. So let's check out our lobster roll. Holy moly.
Wow.
Look at the size of that.
Look at that thing. Girl, what y'all trying to do?
Very big.
That's really big. We're gonna find a spot where we might be able to eat a little bit before we go on the ship, but let's take it and continue.
Get some malasada.
We're gonna continue our stroll. Anthony, what's next? Anthony,
We
where
are
we
going to the
Anthony.
Portuguese Bakery right now, where we're going to get some freshly made malasada. It's the perfect pairing to your lobster roll. It's more in the dessert category.
No, but it's important because this is really sort of like a Portuguese fishing village.
It is a Portuguese fishing village. This is Provincetown. It's where the Portuguese came. It's where the Pilgrims came.
Right.
Okay, so now this is a very strong heritage. You just missed the Portuguese festival.
Okay.
June 27th, my birthday. We had a
June 27th,
Saturday.
shout out.
See, shout out, put it in your calendars, yo. And so now right down the street right here is where you see a parade. All the flags are changed from the
Yes.
rainbow flag to the Portuguese flag. And you have to stop right here.
And here we are, right here.
Actually,
Close
over
to
here
the
a little
port?
bit, where it says open, right there, close to the port. Exactly. Get off the boat, hang a left as soon as you come off the pier, and get your malasada, which is Portuguese for fried dough,
Malastada.
right here at the Portuguese Bakery.
Sounds good. Kevin, how many malastadas should we have?
Ooh, you'll have to split one.
you're gonna
between
have
you
to
and one.
split 'em, yes.
They're
Are they
giant.
big? Okay.
They're
Sounds
giant.
good.
They're awesome.
Yum.
They taste like a Krispy Kreme going down.
All right. Juan Carlos, did you hear that? We're getting malasada.
Bueno.
Big, yummy treats to go with our lobster roll.
Wow.
Yummy, yummy. Here we are.
Vamos.
Portuguese Bakery. We got our malasada. Everybody's chowing down inside here. We still have to eat the lobster roll, but I guess we're doing a little dessert first.
Very good. Yeah. It's very fluffy. It's brown sugar and cinnamon. Very fluffy. Good.
All right, so we found this little planter spot right outside of the Lobster Pot where we purchased our lobster roll. So Juan Carlos is opening. Whoop, we almost lost it. So we're gonna go ahead and nosh on our lobster roll, and we'll let you know what we think here in just a moment. The anticipation is killing all of you, isn't it? Look at that. That's some yummy goodness. And again, this one looks a little bit different. It's more on, looks more like almost like a hot dog bun. And there's a large piece of lettuce that it's served on. And this one is served cold. Yeah, that's potato salad.
Ensalada de papa.
Ensalada de papa, sí. How's that?
Very rico.
Let me have a bite.
I'll give you
Some skin. Some papas.
ready for the roll.
That's really yummy. Potato salad. Very good. Juan Carlos is going in on the roll. Here we go. Wow. Some very meaty lobster on there. I'm going to take a bite and then we'll give you our verdict. There we go.
Salió un desastre.
Wow. Very meaty, which is very similar to Bar Harbor. This one's a lot creamier, I would say. And because it's cold, that makes it a little different. So here we go. The lobster rolls in St. John are much easier to manage because they're tightly chopped. So they're much easier to manage and eat. And they're very flavorful because they're seasoned. The ones in Bar Harbor, Maine were much simpler with just butter and mayo, no seasoning. But the meat was really big and chunky. This one, served cold, the meat is very big and chunky, but it's also seasoned. So this one has sort of everything that we've had so far, with the exception of it not being hot.
Yeah.
So I will say that if you get a lobster roll in any one of those places, you're in for a treat. What about you?
I like this one very much.
Yeah. So I think we're in agreement. And maybe if we had to rank them, I would say this would be number one. I would say that St. John would be number two, and that Bar Harbor would be number three.
But they were all good.
Yeah, they were all really, really good. But that's if we had to rank them just based on our own personal taste.
And if you have tried those three different before, let us know in the comments.
Yeah. If you've done the same thing or you agree, we'd love to hear from you for sure. So there you have it, folks. We're about ready to get back on board the ship here in a moment. So we're going to finish our lobster roll. As always, we really, really appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video and all of them. And we got one more day to share with you from VACAYA. And it's our last tender back to the ship.
Hi, Captain.
How you doing?
Good.
How was the afternoon in town? Good.
Fantastic.
Well, everyone, directly behind us, that's Ptwon. We're sailing away. It's our last land stop on our VACAYA cruise, and we're now heading out to sea where we're going to be for the next day. One day at sea, and then back to Cape Liberty in New Jersey, and heading home.
Yes.
But what an amazing, amazing couple days we've had in Ptwon. I know you've heard us say it several times, but it's
true.
just been absolutely spectacular. And again, a shout out to the entire VACAYA team. You guys have outdone yourself. You've set a whole new standard for LGBTQ plus travel. Juan Carlos and I, we feel completely honored and blessed to be on the inaugural cruise. Such a great time. Yep.
Thank you to Anthony and Kevin for
Yeah,
their
exactly.
hospitality.
So our friends Anthony and Kevin, you saw him here in the vlog. They're back there on land. But what a great time we had with them for the past couple days. So yeah, huge shout out to them. Thank you so much. And so yeah, now we're just going to enjoy the ship for the next 24 hours. And almost done with the voyage, but not quite yet. We got a lot more to come.